All right, well, we are on our way to a couple of sites that we've never been before. Actually, several of them for the rest of the day. I have no idea what to expect. It's actually just a little west of Tucson, all of them, I believe. So, or not Tucson, I mean Tombstone. I don't know why I always say Tombstone and Tucson, but I do. But yeah, Tombstone. So we'll be in that area, but we're not going to Tombstone. We did that last year. So we'll see you when we get there. Well, good morning. We're here at Fairbank Townsite here in Arizona. And apparently it's actually played a fairly important role in the area here. We have to watch kind of walking down a road. It was the established by the train coming through here, and it was actually the closest train stop to Tombstone. So it was a pretty important place, and apparently at one point it was a pretty bustling little town. So apparently Fairbank, Arizona is the most intact town site along the San Pedro River. We are in the San Pedro River Conservation Area. And I think our next stop, actually, we will be going down, maybe driving down along the river. I love the color of the wood on these old buildings. Let's see, you're gonna again see better than I am. I can see almost nothing with my naked eyes. We got tin roof. Okay, so question, was this someone's shed or someone's home? Does look like a dirt floor in there. And we have part of a shovel. How many vloggers show you the end of a shovel? But let's see in there if we can get anything at all. Doesn't say outhouse. Is this an outhouse?
It is. The two-seater.
A two-seater outhouse. Wow. The family that, no, well, I ain't going there. It's interesting something here. Not really sure what this is. It's got like a handle here, looks like, and a ratchet. So I would say there's a ton of stuff missing off that. Looks like a lot of these buildings are actually storing stuff inside. Looks like various remnants people have found here. That's interesting. It's got can lid or something. Mostly pottery shards and glass. And
electricity.
yeah, and a big ring of barbed wire. Carol was noticing the electrical connection to the house. Interesting the way it's connected there. So the side of the cabin here, but it does have apparently some plumbing here on the side as well. May actually be able to see in a window here. This one looks a little more refined on the inside. It's pretty cool. Temporary closed entry, it says. It's a bummer. I got the sense that maybe this might have been an enclosed porch that we're standing, and then this would have been the main entrance. So there is a trail here. If you're interested, just about a half a mile is the Fairbank Cemetery and 1.2 miles to the Grand Central Mill ruins. And watch out for venomous creatures. So apparently this town was also a similar town to Tombstone in that they had a lot of robberies and train robberies in this area. Of course, this was the train stop. Well, I can see now that the building over here is closed. I think they closed a lot of stuff because of COVID, and I guess they haven't decided to reopen. The unfortunate thing is it looks like all the windows have blinds on them that are closed. Yeah, the blinds are closed on all the windows, so we're not going to be able to see anything in there. So I suppose we'll head over to this building. All right, so we have the post office here and some other buildings. So I guess when this town was first settled, it was actually called Kendall, and it was a stagecoach stop on the way to Tombstone. By 1882, it was called Junction City. I guess by that time the train had come through. And then eventually it was, I believe, a grain broker named Fairbank that they named the town after. You know, this looks like a gas pump type area, doesn't it? When I look up there, I don't know, UNT, I wonder if this was said Junction when it was Junction City. There's the post office, and we'll run down to the end of the building here and see if we can find a clean window. Temporarily closed. Well, you know what? They're dirty on the inside, so this is a bummer. Let's go down and see if we can find any clean windows along here. It's interesting up there. I don't know if you can see that. Almost looks like a car exhaust type thing. Must be from a wood stove or the like. Great adobe reveal there with the plaster and the old brick underneath. Just there's the post office sign. What's this? It's a bizarre little hole in the wall. Let's see a little in there, I guess. I can't see much. You guys probably are seeing better than I am. We try another window? At least we can see a little bit in here. Looking back in the room way in the back there. Kind of interesting place though. Gotta love this. It's the gate to nowhere. I guess it's a portal. Maybe you walk through it. Walk through it and it takes you back in time. Shall I try it? Nah, I'm not gonna try it. Might work. We have this shed down at the end. Well, I guess I already did it. You guys may have already looked inside there. I'm gonna look inside again in case I missed it. Not a whole lot to see in there. At least we had a hole to see something. Clearly not through dirty windows. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and walk around the back here. I don't know what I'm expecting to see any different, but you never know. I like the way this old paint cracks. I think that's just kind of cool looking. You can see a little bit in here. Not a lot to see. So these are probably businesses, I guess, along here. That's kind of cool, the old adobe. Love this door. Love both these doors. Yeah, the door and the transom. That's pretty awesome. So yeah, let's take a look at this door. Love this wood. I like the white patch next to it too. It makes for a ghostly. Let's go up close and check out this wood. Just love the coloration. That's just awesome. This is cool too. That's really cool. This little pattern here. The wood, the yellow, black diagonal lines, and the knot holes coming in almost like a corn stalk or something. So we've come to the end. Did we find the back of the jail? Behind the post office here.
Yeah, maybe that's where they kept the safe.
Or a safe, yeah. Yeah, this was a silver town, a silver boom town too at one point. I think back in the early 80s when it was Kendall. Possibly the jail. Yeah, we might be able to see in something here. Now, I cannot see a darn thing, and whether you guys can or not, I don't know. I mean, the camera is way up, and I can't see. Plaster's coming off this end wall is also kind of cool. Of course, I can't tell if maybe this plaster is new preservation plaster. Newer, anyway. All right, I think maybe we've seen most of Fairbank. Now we've come full circle around this last building, and I believe this is going to be pretty much it for Fairbank. Now, I believe the next place we're going is Little Boquillos.